Welcome back to a brand new episode from Zach Meglin Collectibles. As you know, we've been all in on Disney Lorcana's latest release, Attack of the Vine. We have ripped and reviewed booster sleeves, a booster box, and an Illumineer's trove, and still yet, no Enchanted has appeared. Will our luck change today? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back, everyone. We are once again going to be opening or unboxing a Disney Lorcana Attack of the Vine booster box. We picked this up about a few weeks back during the pre-release, which we purchased from Downtown Disney. Yes, that Downtown Disney, where we were part of the mayhem. We do have a video out on that. If you didn't check that out, feel free to do so. It took us, just to recap, about 5 hours to secure this box. All right, five hours in line. So we got this box for $143 on pre-release. Good luck if you'll find it for a retail price at this point. On the secondary market, this is going on average about $205. But we are going to rip it open because we are still in search for that elusive Enchanted. Hopefully this will be the day, but we won't find out until we open up the box. So let's go. Alright, so wish us luck. Hopefully we can wish an Enchanted into existence. Remember our last booster pack, we got, I think 2 or 3 epics, a bunch of legendaries, but still no Enchanted. So hopefully we will get that today. Alright, so we're going to do something a little bit different. I'll pull this out here. Grab that out. I saw somewhere that what they did is they separated it by the whoever's on the cover. And then that one, wherever that one there was a hit, that's where all the other hits were to appear. Alright, let's sort of put that to the test today. Okay, we'll see where that will go as we separate it. If we can get things in order, of course. Alright, there you go. So it's nice and even. Alright, here we go. So pack number 1 of Attack of the Vine. We are going to attack these packs hoping for some hits. Alright, here we go. And the rip begins. As you know, we are fans of the design of Disney Lorcana. As we start off with our rare, hey, another rare, and ooh, there you go, an epic. We get an epic already off the bat, and that is of one Peter Pan. Okie doke. Right off the rip, Peter Pan epic shows up. And that came from a poo pack. So let's see. Alright, here we go. And if you are interested on some of these commons and uncommons, shoot me a private message and we can work out a deal. Alright, we get a super rare and we get a common foil of Pete. Alright. On to the next one. Alright. Here we go. A lot of base or common and uncommons in a booster box. That's the beauty, because you rip a lot of packs. Alright, we get a rare, and we get a super rare foil of the Vine. Okay. Not every day you get a super rare foil. And on to the next one. Still no enchanted. We should have an enchanted pack counter. How many packs we've ripped until we finally get that elusive enchanted. We are pulling some base cards, or commons or uncommons that we've yet to pull. Alright, we got a rare, Peter Pan. We get another rare, and then we get a common foil, Minnie Mouse. Alright, so let's start over here. And as you know, on this channel, we like to give things away. If you haven't had any luck in getting your hands on even a booster sleeve, we are giving one away today. Well, not today, but from this video, you can qualify or register for our giveaway. Stay tuned for more details on that. All right, we got a rare, we got a super rare, and we get a common foil of Stitch. That's a nice looking one. Alright, so we're going to go over here. Okay, that was horrible. Alright. On to more. So, have you been enjoying your rips of, or unboxings of Disney Lorcana's Attack of the Vine, or are you over it? And if you've hit an enchanted, which one did you hit? Let us know in the comments. There's a rare, super rare, nice one, we haven't gotten that one yet, and a uncommon foil of Prophetic Vision. Alright, so we're gonna, it looks like the hits might all be here. We're gonna continue to sort of work that theory here, because after our first pack where we pulled the epic Peter Pan, it's been sort of subpar. So let's see. We're going to go through here until one of these packs proves us wrong. Just a fun way to look at things. Alright, okay, alright, we get a legendary. Alright, so that theory can quickly change. We get a foil, I mean a rare, sorry, Woody, and oh, hold on, did we miss something? I think we may have missed, oh yeah, we did miss something. So sorry, we got the rare of Merlin, and then we got the legendary of Merida right over here, and then we finish it off with a rare foil of Woody. Alright, so we did get the legendary. So there you go. That theory may not hold true, but we'll continue on with it. Alright. Maybe the epics will all be found in the Pooh Bear packs. Alright, so continuing on. There are our commons, which will be followed by our uncommons, and which we get our rare, another rare, and a super rare foil of Mike Wazowski. Alright. Alright, continuing on. Bunch of packs here. Still no enchanted. What would that number be in our counter of packs? Quite a bit so far. Alright, here we go. Commons. Commons. And rare. Super rare, and there you go. We got another epic of Mylin Lee. There you go. So maybe not quite holding true, because we got this in the middle pack there. Alright, so Mylin Lee on an epic. Alright, so that means let's just go ahead and start opening up these poo packs. Alright, because we did get it from something else. Alright, here we go. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. We get our uncommons. And we get a rare. A legendary. Ooh, nice one. Rapunzel and Flynn. And a uncommon foil. Alright, so get some nice legendaries, though. It's one of those dual legendaries. And that came from a poo pack, right? So poo packs have been strong. Alright, here we go. We got our rares. And our uncommons. We get a super. There's a White Kozowski. We get a legendary dash. And we get a foil of rare foil of Henry and Water. We got that a few times on epics. I think we got 2 epics of that. All right, so okay, the poo packs have been sort of strong, right? We've pulled what? 2 legendaries and a epic from it. Okay, here we go. We got Stitch. But still no Enchanted. Well, that changed tonight. We get a rare, a super rare, and a common foil of Robin Hood. I don't know if that's off center. That looks really off. Look at that corner there, right? There's no edge on that one. Okay, on to the next one. Another poo pack. Still looking for that Enchanted. Okay. Yellow, Donald Duck. Russell. We get a rare. Nice one of Mrs. Incredible. We get another one of Grandma Wu rare. And we get a uncommon foil of Mylin Lee. Alright, so we're going to take this time to pause things and go over our giveaway. So as you know, we like to give things away. And this is your chance to win a booster sleeve here. Alright, who knows? Maybe the Enchanted is in that booster sleeve. So in order to win our giveaway, you have to be and do the following. Number 1, you have to be subscribed to the channel. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. As well as you need to watch this video to the end, which you're getting close to. You need to like this video, hype or share this video, and comment. In the comment section, we usually like to ask some questions to engage you. And we will do so right now with our first question. That being, at the end of this video, tell us, what do you think was the best hit at the end of this video? So stay tuned for our second question, which will officially register you for our giveaway. We got a rare, we got another rare, and we got a common foil of Mother Gothel. So nothing has really been hitting hard on that one there. Was that supposed to be Belle? All right. On to the next one. Here we go. Our commons. Appearing there. We've got our uncommons. There we go. Ooh, we go right to Mushu on the legendary. We get, oh, I think we may have missed it. Yeah, we missed it. Okay. The legendary seemed to be coming up in the second to the last. We get Vine Entrance was the rare, Mushu on the legendary, and this Rar on the common foil. Alright, so let's leave up that legendary. We've got to have a legendary counter. Okay, so we're going to head on over again. Still no enchanted, guys. Alright, we got Stitch. As we continue on. Our uncommons. And then we got a rare. Okay, we already blew it there. Okay, we got another legendary, okay, of the Horn King. And we have the Colonel Hathy on the common rare. Common foil. Alright, so we've got another legendary. Alright, so let us continue. Are we even? Oh, almost. Alright, here we go. Still, guys. No enchanted yet. We still got a few more booster sleeves that we'll be ripping until we hit an enchanted. So usually you'll find those in our shorts, okay? So stay tuned for that, especially if one eludes us once again. Alright, here we go. Hopefully that won't be the case by the end of this video. Alright, we've got a rare, Randall Boggs. We got a super rare. And then we've got a uncommon foil. Okay. Alright, we continue on. Still no enchanted. I'll take no enchanted if an iconic appears. So, that's wishful thinking, guys. Alright, here we go. We got a rare. We got another rare. And we get another legendary. Nice one. Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. I know we got... Did we get a legendary already of this one? I know we got them earlier. Well, we'll see in the review. Okay. Alright, guys. We continue on. Still hopeful for that enchanted. Here we go. Got a stack full of commons and uncommons. Rare, that's a nice one. Super rare, another nice one. And an epic of Mrs. Incredible. We've already pulled this one before. So this is our 4th epic that we've gotten. Is that a good sign? Bad sign? Because that means what? No enchanted? Alright. On to the next one. Okay. Here we go. With all these packs, we are stacking up a bunch of commons. Alright. Super rare. Super rare. Common foil. Alright. Coming down the home stretch, we still got that question to qualify you for our giveaway. Alright, here we go. Common. Here we go. Oh, we got a rare, boo. We got another rare. And we've got a common foil. Alright. Here we go. Last 3 packs. 3 more chances of pulling an enchanted. Will it happen? Remember, these boxes came from Downtown Disney. And let's see what we get. We've got Owl with a bunch of commons and uncommons. We get a rare. That's a nice one. We get another rare, and we get a rare foil. Okay, 2 packs left. All right, here we go. Mulan. Here we go. Copper. We got a rare, super rare, and still common foil. Alright guys, last pack. So last pack means we'll ask our final question. So I've been hearing rumors that they are going to be having potentially different collector's boxes, if I'm not mistaken, and in so doing they're going to make some changes or have some different things, possibly with some maybe one of ones or numbered cards similar to other sports cards and the like. So what would you like for them to do differently? What would you like in terms of improvements of these cards? What would you like them to do? That being Ravens. What's the name of this company again? Ravens. I want to say Ravensburger, but it's not, I know. But anyways, what would you like the company to do differently in terms of future releases? So let us know in the comments section, and that'll qualify you for our giveaway. So basically, if you could make some improvements on the product, what would that be? Okay, here we go. Common. You know, my thing probably is if you get a booster box, I think you should be guaranteed an enchanted. So, but that's just wishful thinking. Here we go. Here's our last chance. Can we get it? Last pack magic. Rare. We're not going to get it because we get legendary on the Scar, which means a common foil. So we struck out again. Still no enchanted. All right, so we're going to put a pause and recap. Here's a recap, guys. We got some foils to start with. Some nice ones. And then a bunch of foils, as you can see. And then we get our legendaries. So you could see we got 2 of the same kind. This one's a foil version right here. And we've got a non one. 2 of the same one. Some more. And then we get our epics. So this is our first epic that we hit. And these really pop. And then you could see we got these that are more foil based. And there you have it. So no enchanted. So the rips continue. So stay tuned for more Attack of the Vine. Most likely they're going to be individual booster sleeves. But don't forget, you can qualify for your own as well in our giveaway. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more Lorcana rips.